Assalammualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma aftah alayna hikmataka wanshur alayna min khazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. ربي زدني علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. أهلا وسهلا and hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing well, inshallah. Welcome to our first Arabic class. My name is Afrina, and in this video we'll be learning Arabic from level 1, so from the basic. Now I would definitely consider this lesson to be beginner friendly because we won't get into any complicated grammar rules or anything like that right off the bat. We'll be taking baby steps using the Medina Arabic Reader Book by Dr. V. Abdurrahim, who is a former professor of Arabic at the Islamic University of Medina in Saudi Arabia. Now let me tell you guys, this book is absolutely amazing, mashallah. I've learned so much just from a few chapters of this book. It's really easy to understand, and honestly, I cannot wait to get started. Quick disclaimer, I am not a teacher, a professor, or a professional in any way. I'm just simply here to not only share what I've learned, but to also help those who are interested in learning Arabic. It's been a while since I've sat down and actually studied Arabic. I've been very busy lately, but now that I have someone to study with, aka you guys, I'll be able to revise what I've learned more often. Okay, so before we start, I'd like to take a moment to introduce myself as well as tell you what my YouTube channel is all about. But if you are not interested in this part, feel free to skip to the time displayed here on the screen, or you can use the timestamp which I will put in the description box below. Okay, so for those who are interested, hi, my name is Afrina. I am from Malaysia. I currently live in Medina in Saudi Arabia, and I've been living here for about 8 to 9 years now, alhamdulillah. My dream is to be a polyglot. A polyglot is someone who is fluent in more than 5 languages. Currently, I can speak English, Malay, Arabic. I'm also learning Japanese at the moment. I'm not fluent in any of them, but I do try my best to improve. My YouTube channel, or just the general content that I make, are mainly about languages, like sharing my language progress, my language experience, and all that. So for those who are interested in seeing more content from me in the future, then feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll get notified whenever I post a new video, inshallah. It really does help me out, and I absolutely appreciate the support. Alright, so I think I've talked more than enough now. Let's get right into today's lesson. Okay, so in this video, we'll be looking at ad-darsul awwalu. Okay, ad-darsul awwalu, which means lesson 1. And in lesson 1, we have the word hadha. Okay? Also, as I've mentioned earlier in the video, we're not going to get into any complicated grammar rules or anything like that, but along the way, I will be sharing with you a few grammar tips, a few grammar rules that I know. We'll be taking things slowly. I'll explain them slowly so that we can do this together. Alright? Okay. So the word hadha means this. Okay, in English, it means this. Now, in Arabic, the word hadha is what we call an ismul ishara. What is an ismul ishara? In English, ismul ishara is demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. Okay? So what is a demonstrative pronoun? Demonstrative pronouns are pronouns that point to specific things. Okay? They point to specific things. For example, like the word hadha. Okay, let's say this is a pen. Okay, this is a pen. Hadha qalamun. This is a pen. You're pointing out to that pen specifically. Another word that I like to use as an example is the word dhalika. Inshallah, we'll learn about this word later in the future. So dhalika means that. Okay, dhalika means that. For example, that is a house. Dhalika baytun. You're pointing out to that house specifically. Okay, so demonstrative pronouns are pronouns that point to specific things. Alright? Another thing that I like to share is that hadha is a noun. Okay? It's a noun. What is a noun? What's a noun? Okay, so a noun can be a place, an object, or a thing, or what else? An animal. A name, it can also be a name. I'll just put that in. And etc. Okay? So it can be a place, object, animal, name, etc. Alright? And a noun does not tell you whether if it's in the present, past, or future. It doesn't tell you that. It doesn't tell you if it was or is. No, it doesn't tell you whether if it's in the future, past, or present. It only tells you about the thing that it's talking about. Okay, so is this important? Do you have to memorize or do you have to know these? Well, they're not important, but they're also important. So it's like in the middle. Okay, it's always great to have balance. So you can just take your time with this. You don't have to memorize this right off the bat. Take your time. You can always rewatch this video if you need to. But you know what? In this lesson, let's just focus on الدرس الأول, lesson 1, which is هذا. Alright? Okay, let's move on to these pictures that we have over here. Okay, so first off, we have a house. So this one says هذا بيت. بيت. Okay, هذا بيت. هذا is this. Okay, هذا, this. بيت is a house. Okay, this is a house. Okay, هذا بيت. Now, usually in real life, we don't really pronounce the last sound. Okay, which in this case is tun, right? We don't really say هذا بيت in real life when you're talking like, to your friends or anything like that. We usually just say هذا بيت. هذا بيت. We don't pronounce the last sound. But since we are learning Arabic, it is important for us to know the last sound and to pronounce the last sound. So this is what we call a tanween. Okay, this little thing right here is something we call a tanween, and it makes a tun sound. Why is it so important to pronounce a tanween since we're learning Arabic? Okay, I'm going to show you something real quick. Let me use a highlighter. Okay, so this is هذا. Okay, هذا means this. بيت means house. But where do you get is and a? Okay, so let's look over here. So this is هذا. Okay, هذا. So in Arabic, we don't really have a word for is, unlike English. Okay, we don't really have a word for this. But the A, the letter A here, where do we get this? We get this from the tanween. Okay, we get this from the tanween. So that's why it's important for us to pronounce the last sound. Inshallah, we will learn about this later in the future, right? But I just wanted to show you why it is important for us to pronounce the last sound. Okay, let's move on. So هذا بيت. This is a house. Alright, next one. هذا مسجد. هذا, this is a masjidun, mosque. Okay, this is a mosque. Okay, in English you can use the word masjid, but we usually just use the word mosque. Okay, so in English the word masjid means mosque. Alright, moving to the next one. هذا babun. هذا means this. Alright, this. Babun, a door, is a door. Okay, alright, moving on to the next one. هذا kitabun. هذا kitabun, which means this is kitabun, a book. Okay, kitabun means a book. Next one. هذا قلم. هذا means this. قلم, what is قلم? A pen. So which means this is a pen. Alright, next one. هذا مفتاح. مفتاح, what is a مفتاح? A مفتاح is a key. Alright, so which means this is a key. Alright, next one. هذا مكتب. هذا مكتب. Now in Arabic, the word مكتب has two meanings. Okay, so the word مكتب has two meanings. It can be the desk that this person is working on right here. Okay, it could be a desk, or it can also be an office. Alright, so basically a workspace, basically. Alright, so in English it could be a desk or even a space, an office, sorry. It could be an office. So let's put that right here. So هذا means this. Okay, مكتب is a desk, or it can also be an office. But this one, in this lesson, it's specifically showing you the desk. Alright? So, moving to the next one. هذا سرير. هذا سرير. Okay, this is a سرير, a bed. Okay, I'm going to put that down here. Okay, هذا سرير. This is a bed. Moving on to the next one. هذا كرسي. هذا كرسي. What is كرسي? Exactly, a chair. So, this means, oops, sorry. This is a chair. Okay, كرسي. This is a chair. Alright, let's look at what we've learned so far. So we've learned about بيت. Okay, so هذا بيت. This is a house. هذا مسجد. This is a mosque. هذا باب. This is a door. هذا كتاب. This is a book. هذا قلم. This is a pen. هذا مفتاح. هذا مفتاح. This is a key. هذا مكتب. This is a desk or an office. هذا سرير. هذا سرير. This is a bed. هذا كرسي. هذا كرسي. This is a chair. Alright? So also, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask, feel free to put your questions in the comment section down below. I'll try my best to help you guys as much as possible. Alright? Okay, now let's move on to the next page. Okay. So in this page, we'll be looking at ما هذا. ما هذا. Okay, so هذا, we've learned that هذا means this, right? هذا means this. What about the word ما? Okay, ما means what? Okay, ma means what? Okay, I'm going to share you another grammar rule. Okay, so ma means what, right? Okay, so in Arabic, the word ma can only be used for what we call غير عاقل. غير عاقل. Don't worry, we'll be taking this slowly. Okay, so غير عاقل. What is غير عاقل? غير عاقل basically means non-intelligent beings. Okay, so what do I mean by this? What do you mean by غير عاقل, non-intelligent being? So, for example, non-intelligent beings can be objects because, you know, they can't think the way humans do, right? They're not intelligent. Okay, objects. Another thing would be animals. Okay, animals. Now, I know there are some, you know, intelligent animals, mashallah, but they're not, like, they're intelligent to some extent. They're not as intelligent as human beings. They can't think the way humans do. Alright, so that is what we call غير عاقل. The opposite of غير عاقل is, let me just use a different pen, let's use green, is عاقل. What does عاقل mean? عاقل basically means intelligent. Okay, basically means intelligent. So what are the examples of عاقل? Could be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because, you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is intelligent, of course. Alright, what else? Humans. Humans are intelligent. Jinns, angels. Oops, sorry. Alright, so these are what we call عاقل and غير عاقل. Alright, so why am I telling you this? The reason why I'm telling you this is because, let me just use a highlighter. Let's use the color green. Okay, so in Arabic, the word ma can only be used for غير عاقل, for non-intelligent beings, such as objects like pen, a house, a door, okay, and animals like a cat, a dog, a rooster, okay. We use, for these, we use the word ma, okay. You cannot use the word ma for intelligent beings. You cannot use ma for عاقل. Cannot use that. So what do we use for عاقل then? For عاقل, we use the word man, which in Arabic means, which in English means who. Okay, so for عاقل, we use who. For غير عاقل, we use ma. Alright, so it's okay if you can't seem to understand this. Inshallah, we'll be learning about this later in the future. For now, let's just focus on these pictures. Alright, let's focus on ma hada. So let me just erase this. Okay, now ma hada means what. Oops, let me just use a different pen. What is this? Question mark. Alright, now let's look at the first picture. Ma hada, what is this, right? Ma means what, hada means this. So what is this? Well, let me fix that. Question mark. Hada baytun, hada means this. What does baytun mean? Exactly, a house. So this is a house. Ma hada, what is this? Hada baytun. Hada baytun, this is a house. Now this person seems to have some doubts. Alright, so they ask again. Ahada baytun? Ahada baytun? Now what is this? Let me just use a highlighter. What is this thing right here? Okay, so this letter is what we call a hamzatul istifham. What is a hamzatul istifham? Okay, this one right here. This is what we call a hamzatul istifham. A hamzatul istifham is a particle that turns the sentence into a question. What does that mean? So ahada means is this. Okay, so ahada baytun. Ahada baytun, is this a house? Question mark. Okay, next one. Naam. Hada baytun. Naam means yes. Okay, yes. Hada baytun. Oh, sorry. Yes, this is a house. Okay, right, I hope that's clear. So ma hada, what is this? Hada baytun, this is a house. Ahada baytun, is this a house? Naam, hada baytun, yes, this is a house. Alright, I hope that's clear, inshallah. Let's move on to the next picture. Ma hada, okay, ma hada, what is this? Hada qamisun. Qamisun, what does qamisun mean? Qamisun means shirt. So ma hada, what is this? Hada qamisun, this is a shirt. Alright, okay, let's move on to the next one. Ahada sarirun. Ahada sarirun, remember what ahada means? Ahada means is this. Okay, is this? Sarirun, what is sarirun? Sarirun is a bed. Okay, a bed. Right? So is this a bed? Question mark. The answer is la. Hada kursiyun. La means no. Okay, so the word na'am means yes. The word la means no. Okay, so the answer is no. Hada kursiyun. No, this, oops, sorry. This is a, what is kursiyun? Exactly, a chair. A chair. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Ahada miftahun. Ahada miftahun. Again, ahada means is this. Miftahun. Do you remember what miftahun means? Miftahun means a key. Okay, so is this a key? Question mark. Is this a key? The answer is la. Hada qalamun. La means no. Okay, so la. Hada qalamun. This is a, what is that? This is a pen. Okay, this is a pen. Alright, last one. Ma hada. Okay, remember, ma means what? Hada means this. So, what is this? What is this? Ma hada. Hada najmun. Now, this is a new word. Hada, which means this. Najmun. Najmun is a star. Okay, so this is a star. On the next page here, we have the word tamrinun. Tamrinun. What does tamrinun means? Tamrinun is exercise. So this is basically a writing exercise. Now let's take a look at it together. You can skip this part if you want. If you want to do this on your own, but if you want to do it with me, then let's do it together. All right. So let's look at the first picture here. So ma hada. Do you remember what that means? Ma means what. Okay, what? هذا means this, so it turns to what is this? Alright, so ما هذا, what is this? The answer is هذا مكتب. مكتب. Right, so هذا مكتب. This is a desk, or this is an office. Alright, next one. ما هذا, what is this? ما هذا. هذا, what is that? هذا سرير. Okay, هذا سرير. This is a bed. Alright, next one. ما هذا. ما هذا, what is this? The answer is هذا كتاب. You can always write it like this, هذا كتاب, if you'd like. It's not a problem, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. ما هذا, what is this? The answer is, oops, let me rewrite that. هذا باب. هذا باب. Next one. Let's see. ما هذا, what is this? Now this one's pretty easy. The answer is هذا, exactly, هذا بيت. Okay, the ya here. Right, so هذا بيت. This is a house. Let's move on to the next page. Alright, so now the question is أهذا بيت. This is supposed to be a question mark. I think that's a typo there. Alright, so أهذا بيت. Do you remember what أهذا means? أهذا means is this. Okay, is this. بيت, a house. Okay. Oops, sorry, let me just rewrite that. So is this a house? Yes, this is a house. So how do we write that in Arabic? How do we say, yes, this is a house? Okay, we write it like this. We say, okay, so we say نعم. You rewrite that. نعم هذا بيت. Okay, هذا بيت. Yes, this is a house. Alright, so نعم means yes, هذا is this, بيت, a house. Alright, so نعم هذا بيت. Yes, this is a house. Moving on to the next one. أهذا قميص. أهذا قميص. Is this a, what is قميص? A shirt. So is this a shirt? Yes. So how do we say yes, this is a shirt? We say نعم. Let me just rewrite that. نعم هذا قميص. Okay, هذا قميص. Alright? Okay, let's move on to the next one. أهذا مفتاح. أهذا مفتاح. مفتاح is a key. Okay, remember, مفتاح is a key. Is this a key? No, it is not. This is a, what is this? This is a pen. What is pen in Arabic? قلم. Okay, so how do we say, no, this is a pen? We say, لا, هذا قلم. Okay, هذا قلم. No, this is a pen. Alright, let's move on to the next one. أهذا نجم. أهذا نجم. أهذا means, is this? Okay, is this? نجم. Do you remember what نجم means? نجم means a star. So the question asks, is this a star? Okay, question mark. Is this a star? Is that a star? Yes, yes it is. So how do we say, yes, this is a star? We say, oops, sorry. نعم هذا نجم. هذا نجم. Yes, this is a star. Alright, it's super simple, super easy. Okay, now let's move on to the next page. Okay, so on the next page here we have the word اقرأ واكتب. اقرأ means read. Alright, so the waw in the middle here means and. Okay, and. So اقرأ means read, واكتب, and write. Alright, if you have like a little notebook with you, or you've downloaded a PDF version of this book, you can write whatever you want. Or, you know, like I said, if you have a notebook with you, you can just write it in your notebook. Okay, so let's read this together. You can always skip this part if you want to do it on your own. If you want to do it together, we can do it together. Alright, so let's see. Right, so هذا مكتب. هذا مكتب. This is a desk, right, or an office. Okay, so هذا مكتب. Next one. هذا مسجد. هذا مسجد. This is a masjid, or this is a mosque. Alright, next one. هذا قلم. This is a pen. Right, قلم, a pen. هذا سرير. هذا سرير. This is a bed. Okay, a bed. سرير, a bed. Next one. ما هذا. ما هذا. What is this? هذا كرسي. هذا كرسي. This is a chair. Right, كرسي, a chair. أهذا بيت. Okay, أهذا means is this. بيت, a house. So is this a house? لا. هذا مسجد. No, this is a mosque. Okay, لا means no. هذا means this. مسجد means mosque. So لا هذا مسجد. No, this is a mosque. Alright, next one. ما هذا. هذا مفتاح. ما هذا means what is this. هذا مفتاح. مفتاح means a key. Okay, a key. Alright. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Alright, so man. What does man mean? Man means who. Okay, so we have ما هذا. Let me just rewrite that. And man هذا. So what's the difference between these two? Ma means what? Man means who. Man is used for عاقل, intelligent beings, like humans, right? Ma, on the other hand, which means what, is used for غير عاقل, which means non-intelligent beings, like objects like pen, pencil, or animals like dog, cat, alright? Non-intelligent beings. So for intelligent beings, we use man. Alright, now let's look over here. Let's look at the first picture. من هذا. Who is this? Right? Who? Okay, remember who. Is this? Who is this? هذا طبيب. هذا طبيب. What is طبيب? طبيب is a doctor. So this is a doctor. Okay, this is a doctor. So هذا طبيب. This is a doctor. Next one. من هذا. Who is this? Who is this? هذا ولد. هذا ولد. Okay, what does that mean? ولد is a boy. Okay, so this is a boy. Okay, so boy, a boy, ولد. Alright, moving on to the next one. من هذا. Who is this? Okay, من هذا. Who is this? هذا طالب. هذا طالب. This is a student. Okay, this is a student, a male student to be specific. Alright, so طالب is a student. طبيب is a doctor. Alright, moving on to the next one. أهذا ولد. أهذا ولد. Is this a boy? Remember, boy. ولد is a boy. So أهذا ولد. Is this a boy? No. لا. هذا رجل. هذا رجل. What's the difference between رجل and ولد? So رجل, I'm going to write it right here. رجل is a man. Okay, whereas ولد is a boy. Okay, so رجل is used for an older male, an older guy, and ولد is used for a younger guy, a younger boy. Alright, so ولد. Okay, so this is a طبيب, a doctor. طبيب. This is a ولد. هذا ولد. This is a boy. هذا طالب. هذا طالب. This is a student. هذا رجل. هذا رجل. This is a man. Alright? Okay, let's move on to the next page. Alright, so من هذا. من هذا. Who is this? هذا تاجر. هذا تاجر. What is a تاجر? A تاجر is a businessman. So the question asks, who is this? Right? Who is this? من هذا? Question mark. So who is this? This is a businessman. This is a businessman. Alright, who is this? This is a businessman. هذا تاجر. Alright, next one. ما هذا? What is this? ما هذا? هذا مسجد. هذا مسجد. This is a masjid. Right? What is this? What is this? This is a mosque. Okay, this is a mosque. Now, as you can see, for the tajirun, for the businessman, we use the word man. And for the building here, for the masjid, we use the word ma. Okay, we use the word ma. Why is that? Because man is used for aqil, for an intelligent being. Ma, on the other hand, is used for غير عاقل. Okay, for non-intelligent beings such as a masjid. A masjid cannot think the way humans do, right? So it's غير عاقل. So that's why we use ma. Okay, ma means what? Man means who. Right? I hope that's clear. Inshallah. Let's move on to the next one. هذا كلب. هذا كلب. What is a كلب? كلب is a dog. So this is a dog. Okay, هذا كلب. Next one. So أهذا كلب. أهذا means is this. Alright, remember, is this. كلب. What is كلب? A dog. So the question asked, is this a dog? Question mark. Is this a dog? لا. No. هذا قط. قط. This is a cat. Okay. No. This is a cat. Okay, this is a cat. هذا كلب. Is this a dog? لا. هذا قط. No, this is a cat. Next one. هذا حمار. هذا حمار. هذا means this, right? هذا is this. حمار. What is حمار? A donkey. Okay, so it's حمار, not himarun. Okay, not himarun. So in Arabic, we have ha and ha. The difference between the two is that ha is much more lighter and ha is much more heavier. So ha, 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 ha. Alright, I hope you can tell the difference. Okay, so it's himarun. This is a donkey. Okay, this is a donkey. Alright, himarun. Alright, I hope that's clear as well. Let's move on to the next one. So أهذا حمار. أهذا حمار. What is أهذا? أهذا means is this. Okay, أهذا is this. حمار. What is حمار? حمار is a donkey. So is this a donkey? Okay, is this a donkey? Is this a donkey? No, it is not. Okay, so لا هذا حصان. لا هذا حصان. What does لا mean? لا means no. So لا هذا, this. حصان. حصان is a horse. Okay, a horse. So this is a horse. Alright, so هذا حمار. Is this a donkey? لا هذا حصان. No, this is a horse. Alright, moving on to the next one. وما هذا. وما هذا. Okay, so here we have the letter wow. Okay, so wa means and. Okay, so and. Okay, this one means and. ما هذا, and what. Oh, let me just rewrite that. What is this? Okay, and what is this? وما هذا. هذا جمل. هذا جمل. This is a, what is that? This is a camel. Okay, camel. جمل. جمل is a camel. Alright, let's move on to the next one. ما هذا. What is this? Okay, what is this? هذا ديك. هذا ديك. What is a deacon? A deacon is a rooster. So this, let's rewrite that. This is a rooster. Okay, هذا ديك. This is a rooster. Alright, let's move on to the last one here. من هذا. من هذا. Who is this? Who is this? Right? من is who. Alright. So who is this? So who is this? He's sitting on a desk with a book. He has a board behind him with some numbers on there. So this is a mudarrisun. Okay, a mudarrisun, a teacher. Alright, so هذا, this, mudarrisun, teacher, right? A teacher. So this is a teacher. Okay, this is a teacher. Okay, let me just rewrite that real quick. This is a teacher. So the word mudarrisun means a teacher, a male teacher to be specific. Because if it was a female teacher, then it would be mudarrisa. But inshallah, we'll get into that later in the future, inshallah. Okay, so mudarrisun means a male teacher. Now, let's look at these two real quick. I'm going to use a highlighter. Okay, so why do they use ma for a rooster and man for the teacher? The answer is because an animal is غير عاقل. It's not an intelligent being. They don't think the way humans do. All right. So that's why they used the word ma, which is what. So ma is used for غير عاقل, non-intelligent being. So what about the teacher? Why do they use man for the teacher? That's because the teacher is a human, and a human is عاقل. Okay, they're intelligent beings. Okay, so that's why we use the word man. Man means who. Ma means what. Alright? Okay, I hope that's clear, inshallah. Okay, let's look at the next page. So here we also have another exercise. So let's take a look. Tamrinun. Again, tamrinun means exercise. Alright? Iqra waktub. Iqra waktub. Iqra means read. Waktub means and write. Remember, the waw here means and. Alright, let's take a look. Ma hadha. Hadha qalamun. Ma hadha means what is this? Hadha qalamun. This is a pen. Hadha kalbun. Okay, hadha kalbun. This is a dog. Man hadha. Who is this? Who is this? Hadha tabibun. Hadha tabibun. This is a doctor. Okay, this is a doctor. Next one. Hadha jamalun. Hadha jamalun. This is a camel. Okay, jamalun, camel. Next one. Ahadha dikun. Is this a rooster? Naam. Yes. You know, you can always put naam or just la as an answer, but me personally, I prefer the whole answer. I prefer a full sentence. So I just think it's best to be more specific. Alright, like this one for example. Okay, so ahadha kalbun. La. Hadha qittun. Hadha qittun. No, this is a cat. Is this a dog? Hadha kalbun. No, this is a cat. Hadha qittun. Right, next one. Ahadha hisanun. Is this a hisanun? Is this a horse? La. Hadha himarun. No, this is a himarun. This is a donkey. Alright, moving on to the next one. Man hadha. Hadha rajulun. Okay, man hadha. Hadha rajulun. This is a man. Who is this? This is a man. Next one and the last one. Ahadha waladun. Is this a boy? Ahadha waladun. Naam. Yes. Okay, naam. You know what? Like as I've mentioned, I like to put the full answer. So if it was the full answer, it'd be naam hadha waladun. Okay, yes, this is a boy. Alright, I hope that is clear. Inshallah. Right? Okay, so remember, rajulun is for a man, waladun is for a boy. Okay, so rajulun, a grown man, and waladun is for a young boy. Okay? Alright, let's move on to the next page. Alright, so for each lesson, okay, so by the end of every lesson, this book will show you a summarization of each lesson. It'll show you some, important points or tips to remember, as well as a summarization of words you've learned in each lesson. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, so points to remember. Okay, in this lesson, we learned the following patterns. I'm going to use a highlighter for this. So, ma hadha. What is this? Alright, hadha kitabun. This is a book. Alright, ahadha baytun. Is this a house? Right? Naam, hadha baytun. Yes, this is a house. Okay, la, hadha masjidun. No, this is a mosque. Alright? Man hada, who is this? Okay, man hada, who is this? So these are the patterns that we've learned in this lesson. Alright, let's take a look at the notes. Okay, so number 1, hada, it's pronounced as hada. Okay, so it's pronounced as hada, but it is written without the first alif. Where is the first alif? Let me use a smaller one. So the first alif is right here. This is the first alif. Okay, so this is the way we write it. This is the way we write it, but this is the way we pronounce it. Okay, we pronounce it as hada. Alright, so number 2, Arabic has no word corresponding to the English is. Okay, like this is a book, this is a pen, etc. We don't have a word for that in Arabic. Alright, because Arabic has no copula. There is no word in Arabic corresponding to a in English, as in this is a book. Alright, the n sound at the end of the Arabic noun, okay, the n sound, like kitabun, baytun, masjidun, is the Arabic indefinite article corresponding to the English a or an. Okay, the sound is called tanween. Okay, inshallah we will learn about tanween in the future. Okay, so what does number 3 mean? So basically number 3 means in Arabic there's no a or an, like this is a book, this is an ant. Okay, we don't have that. Okay, the n sound at the end of the Arabic noun, like kitabun, baytun, masjidun, is the Arabic indefinite article corresponding to the English a and an. So basically this is called tanween, and the tanween in Arabic, the tanween is the a and an in Arabic. Alright, okay, hope that is clear. Number 4, the particle right here, this is what we call hamzatul istifham. Alright, we call it a hamzatul istifham. The particle hamzatul istifham placed at the beginning of a statement turns it into a question. Okay, for example, هذا بيت. Okay, so this is without the hamzatul istifham, without, let me just use a red pen. Okay, so this one, okay, هذا بيت, okay, written without the hamzatul istifham means this is a house. Alright, but if you add the hamzatul istifham like this one, see, there's the hamzatul istifham right here, right? You see that? If you add that in, then it turns to a question. So it turns to, is this a house? Okay, is this a house? Alright, so the particle hamzatul istifham placed at the beginning of a statement turns it into a question. Like هذا بيت, this is a house. When you add the hamzatul istifham, it turns to أهذا بيت, is this a house? Alright, so that is the end of today's lesson. That is all for lesson number 1, which is هذا. Alright, so I hope you guys find this video helpful. I apologize if I spoke too fast, because I do have a habit of speaking a little fast. My mom keeps complaining about that to me. But anyways, I'll work on that inshallah. Alright, so if you have any questions you'd like to ask, feel free to comment your question in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to answer, and you know what, I'll be sure to help you guys as much as possible, as much as I can, inshallah. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching. Inshallah, I will see you guys in lesson 2. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll get notified whenever I post a new video, inshallah. Alright, again, that is all for today's video. I hope to see you all again very soon, inshallah. Ila liqa'i qariban. See you soon. Jumpa lagi. Ja, mata ne. Bye bye.